Dear students, we have started our 6th chapter, beginning of the freedom movement, and in it we learn about economic exploitation and Western education, study of ancient Indian history, and in it we learn about Dr. Bahudaji Lad and Dr. R.G. Bhandarkar. Now we will go ahead. Contribution of newspaper. Now during this period, English and vernacular newspapers and periodicals came to be published, and during this period, means in the 19th century's first decade, some English and vernacular newspapers and periodicals were published by the Indians to create an awareness among the people against the British administration, and through this newspaper political and social awakening took place. Means these peoples, through the newspaper, they were trying to awake the people in the political and social way. Means they were awakening the people in the political and social awakening took place through the newspaper. Students, there were not only one newspaper, different newspapers were there, like Darpan, Prabhakar, Hindu, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Keshri, Maratha started criticizing the government. These are some of the newspaper of that period which has created an awareness among the people. These newspapers like Darpan, it was in Marathi, Prabhakar, Hindu, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Kesri and Maratha. These newspapers, they started criticizing on the British government. Now, establishment of Indian National Congress. Establishment of Indian National Congress. Friends, in the year 1885 on 28 December, the first session or the first meeting of Indian National Congress was held at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit School in Mumbai. It is very important for us. The first session of Indian National Congress, it was held at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit School in Mumbai on 28th of December 1885, and there were 72 delegates, means 72 representatives from the different provinces or from the different part of our country. They participated in this session or in this meeting of Indian National Congress on 28th of December. There were 72 delegates. For fill in the blanks, it is important. How many delegates were there? 72 delegates or representatives were present from the different, and Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee, here you can see Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee, renowned lawyer from Kolkata, was the president of this session, and the first president of Indian National Congress was Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee, and he was renowned or well-known lawyer from Kolkata, and he was the president of the first session of Indian National Congress. And in this session, they established the Indian National Congress. This Indian National Congress was established in the first session on 28 December 1885 at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit School in Mumbai, and the first president, he was Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee. Alan Octavian Hume. Alan Octavian Hume, a British officer, took lead in the establishment of the Indian National Congress. Means we can say it was founded or established by Alan Octavian Hume. Means Alan Hume, he founded or he took the leadership in the establishment of the Indian National Congress and increased proportion of Indians in the administration, and These Alan Hume, they founded Indian National Congress, and they increased the proportion or percentage of Indians in the administration, reduction of military expenses by the British government. Such statements were sent to the British, and in this session the statements were sent to the British government that they should do the expenses on military, means there should be the reduction of military expenses, means we should not spend the more money on military only. For this type of statements were sent by the Indian National Congress to the British. Here now, what were the objectives of the Indian National Congress? Friends, we learn it was founded by Alan Hume in the year 1885. But what was the objectives? That objectives we have to see: to make the people from different parts of India forget the differences in religion, means the same. What was the intention or what was the objectives? To create an awareness among the people of India from the different part, to forget the differences in religion, race, caste, language, geographical territories, and bring them on a common platform to make the unity among the Indians. It was the main intention or objective of the Indian National Congress. There should be not any differences on the basis of religion, race, caste, language, geographical territories, and bring them on a common platform, means there should be the unity. To understand each other's problem and views, to increase the feeling of oneness among the people. This is to increase the feeling of oneness among the people, to create a common platform on them. The people to take effort for the development of the country were the objectives of Indian National Congress. To increase the feeling of oneness among the people, to take effort for the development of the country were the objectives of the Indian National Congress, right? These are the objectives of Indian National Congress: to create an unity or to provide them a common platform, increase the feeling of oneness, and then the development of the country where then among the people, to take effort for the development of the country were the objectives. Now here, moderate phase we will see in the next video.